Hello everyone and welcome to Billington Stewart. My name's Steve, I'm the official product tester here at Billington Stewart, and today it is my pleasure to announce the highly anticipated upgrade for the Zoomtak T model Android boxes. Today we're going to be unboxing and having a look at the key features of the Zoomtak T8X box. So if we just go ahead and get started, I'm just going to open up the device, open up the box here, pop that to one side. So as you can see from the outside of the box, and these are the things you've got to be looking for. If you're not familiar with Zoomtak as a brand, you can see that Zoomtak here, they've got their brand on the front, they put it all over their devices. They're probably one of the only companies that actually supply Android boxes where the manufacturer itself directly puts a logo onto their device. Now this is testament to their build quality and their performance. Everyone else, supply the generic boxes, they come from all over the world. But these ones, they come straight from the manufacturer, Zoomtak printed on them. Make sure that if you are looking to buy a Zoomtak device, that it makes sure that it has these logos on it, okay? Just to make sure that it is a genuine Zoomtak device. So as you can see from the front here, the metal casing on the front, you've got the LED display panel there. You've also got a physical on-off button. On the side you've got the SD card slot, 3 USB slots, the Wi-Fi antenna on the rear, the DC housing there, the LAN, so the Wi-Fi, the gigabit Ethernet, HDMI port, the red, white and yellow jacks, and also the optical digital output for your sound systems if you have one of those at home as well. So that's the box itself, and then the contents inside. You have the power pack, the HDMI cable, the remote control, and also a user manual if you may need it from the manufacturer there. So I'm just going to pop all these bits to the side. As you can see there, that's the remote control. You get straight from Zoomtak. There are no batteries with the remote control, just to let you know, for future reference, but it does just take AAA batteries. And I'll pop that to one side as well. Now, I've already shown you the exterior of the box. Let's just have a look and tell you what's on the inside. So the Zoomtak device does support up to 4K playback. So what this means is that there is a 4K decoder inside with a video player installed on the device. And so if you've got anything on a USB stick or a phone or any other personal electronic device that's already got 4K video, such as a movie, TV show, a clip that you've made on your mobile phone, put it onto a USB stick, send it over via Bluetooth, whatever you want, put it on here and you can play that back on your TV using the 4K playback. For streaming, it supports up to 1080p Full HD streaming. So if you're on YouTube or you're using Kodi, using anything like that, you can stream up to full 1080p. The chipset itself, that is where the upgrade comes from. So we've got the S904 quad-core 64-bit Cortex A53 2GHz CPU. Quite a big jump for the S905 from the previous S812 chipset that it had previously. They stick with the 2GB of DDR3 RAM. Now this version, the T8X, actually only comes with 8GB of internal storage. So, that's the reason why this one's a much more mid-range price point than the other devices that we've got from Zoomtak. You've also got an upgraded OS version, so you've got Android 5.1 Lollipop. That's quite a big thing for those of you that are looking to use Kodi as well. Previously these devices came preloaded with Android 4.4 KitKat. Kodi 17 has just been launched and they've said that it will not be compatible with Android 4.4 KitKat. So if you're looking to buy a device, Android 5.1 Lollipop, make sure that you're future-proofing it, for a good year or so. Make sure that you're getting the best out of it and the best use for it. Also got the Pentacore ARM 450 GPU, dual band Wi-Fi. Now this has obviously helped with the antenna. If you're looking to buy one of these devices and you can't run it through the Ethernet port, I'd certainly recommend looking at one that has the Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi antenna for the extended range, for the stability that it's going to give you when you're streaming or using it to your advantage with the internet. Dual band Wi-Fi, it will run 2.4 and 5G Wi-Fi. This means essentially that your personal electronic devices in your home, such as your mobile phones, tablets, PCs, that sort of stuff, they all have a Wi-Fi signal. If it just everyone ran on single Wi-Fi signal, then there'll be a lot of conflict, a lot of jamming. Because this runs dual band Wi-Fi, it can give you a much more stable and secure connection to your Wi-Fi. So, it's another good thing. If you're looking out there to buy a device, look for one with, preferably an antenna, and also one with dual band Wi-Fi, and it will save you a lot of hassle in the future with buffering issues and stuff. As I mentioned earlier as well, Bluetooth 4.0 is available on this device. If you've got anything on your mobile phone that you want to send over, or laptop, you just put the Bluetooth on, you can ping that over. You can also use this to pair other devices to this, such as gamepads and that sort of thing as well. It supports 3D, so if you've got a 3D TV, you can plug this in. You can use YouTube 3D, find different bits and pieces on Kodi as well, and obviously run that and just enjoy the comfort of 3D home cinema from the Zoomtak T8X box in your own home. And I've already mentioned the outside of the box as well. We've got 3 USB ports, 1 SD card slot, a HDMI port, the digital audio slot, and the gigabit Ethernet port. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to hook this device up to the TV, show you what to expect when you turn it on, run through some of the key features, and also have a look at Kodi and let you know how that all works on the device. Give us a couple of seconds and I'll just get that set up. So, hello everyone and welcome back. The device has just been booted up and I'm just going to run through the setup with you and show you a couple of the key features. So, it says choose your chosen language, English, and then what you do here is you use the up and down arrows on the device just to make sure that the whole TV screen is fitted. So you can see how that's coming away from the edges there, and 90% fits my TV. So it says it's going to look to connect through Ethernet or Wi-Fi. Basically with these it will pick up your Wi-Fi signal automatically, or if you've got the Ethernet connected directly it will pick that up as well. But we're just going to finish that up, and this will be the screen that you're presented with once you've got it. Now, as I mentioned, genuine Zoomtak devices will have that Zoomtak brand in the top left hand corner. Make sure you keep an eye out for that if you do buy a Zoomtak product. Then you see you've got Kodi on the left hand side there, you've got apps, browser, you can set your calendar and your location settings as well. There's the video playback as I mentioned, you've also got music in there. Clean memory, so if you're running a few different bits and pieces, you can go back to this home menu, click clean memory, and it will release some of that RAM and give the device a bit more power. Make sure you're not clogging it up with apps that are running in the background. And settings, we've already been through there, so that you can see the Ethernet, HDMI auto detection, display position we've been through, so if you want to go through that again, click the display position and then use the up and down arrows to change the size of your screen. Advanced options, you've got Miracast obviously, and a few other different bits and pieces in there. And finally this one. Now this one could be quite useful. If you go into more settings, you can see this is Android 5.1 now. If you go into something like apps, and you'll see all of these apps. If you click on one such as, say, let's go Kodi, and then you can clear the cache, clear the data, and also if it's been running and then crashed, there'll be an option in there as well that will say force close. So you can go to this screen, force close it and reboot it. That's quite a good one for some of these apps because sometimes things do freeze. It does happen. Just go into there and then it'll be a little button called force close. Okay. So looking back onto this, if we just head across into apps, you see there's an app store in there. You've got App Installer, quite a good one. If you find a .apk file online that you want to download rather than going through something like the Google Play Store, just click into App Installer, plug a USB device, plug a USB stick into the device that's got the APK file. It will find it on there, and then you just go ahead and install it directly. The browser, I'll film one on there. File Manager as well, that's quite good. Miracast, as I said before. The Google Play Store's just there. Look, Kodi, Netflix, and music, and also the YouTube app there as well. The movie player, that's the one that supports 4K playback. So just if you've got anything that you want to plug into the device, just plug it in, go into movie player, and you can play that back in 4K. So if we go ahead and click on to Kodi, see it's version 16.1. The Kodi 17 beta has just came out, so looking to upgrade that soon, certainly will do. Now, when you turn on a box from Billingtonshire, we do come with nothing pre-installed. Okay, the box is there, and it's just like this. So you've got the option there. You can, run your own build, go and find a build that you want. You can build it up yourself. Go through all the options. If you want something that comes pre-installed, unfortunately, what you're going to have is the onus will then be on you to keep upgrading it, and that's the problem. So other suppliers might give you a box that's completely, you know, ready to go, plug and play, all that sort of stuff that they say, but the problem is that the second that something goes wrong, you're the one that's going to have to fix it. And that's why basically what we do is we use something called the Aries Wizard. It's an absolutely fantastic bit of kit. If you want to go ahead and have a look at that, just hold out for the end of the video. It'll show you how to install it. It's so easy, so simple, and so good, because basically they keep on track of everything, and they run all the updates, they keep everything going, and it's completely free. So that's what we would use, that's what we'd recommend. Otherwise you can end up with a very expensive product that effectively won't keep working, because you're going to have to learn how to program all of this in. If you buy one pre-installed, once it stops, you know, if anything stops working on it, you'll be the person that has to sort of fix it. Whereas with the Aries Wizard, they'll just keep updating it on a regular basis. So that's coding, and that's everything else that's on there for you. If you just hold out a couple of seconds, I'm just going to bring up the Aries Wizard and I'll show you exactly what that's all about. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you the Aries Wizard. I'm not going to go into the full installation. You know, that can be done once you purchase the product. There's a full blog on our website that you can go and refer to download it, but it does literally take seconds to do. Very, very easy, very simple, and the step-by-step guide that we've got is completely foolproof. So if we go on to programs, once you've downloaded it and put it in, it'll be in program add-ons, and you just click on the Aries Wizard. Once you've got that, it'll have a look, make sure it checks for updates and stuff like that, and then it'll just start up. So as I mentioned before, it's maintenance really. This does everything for you. There's no real reason to worry about whether the add-ons are going to go on and off, or if a build needs updating, that sort of thing. This is all done for you. So you can click on it at the top. You see you've got browse builds, browse add-ons, maintenance, backup, tweaks. You know, if you're not clued up on what to do with an Android device, this makes it so very simple to install builds to Kodi. For example, if you click on builds and just go down, you've got the Aries Wizard build, you've got Pulse, Apollo, Fire TV, Guru. All of these basically are just on there, and at a click of a button, all you do is simply click install. Now, with this, on the right hand side you can see total downloads 83,000 this week, 13,000 downloads, Pulse over 2 million downloads. These are really good, really well maintained builds that use very popular add-ons, and it's all done at the click of a button. So simple. It's, you know, it's just not worth buying something where someone's pre-installed a build onto it, then you have to worry about it, when this is a completely free download and you can have a look and just go straight into it. So say if I wanted the Pulse build, pick one that you want. So there's a couple of different versions on there, but if you just went Pulse CCM and then clicked on install, it just install it for you. All the add-ons will be on there, and it takes a couple of minutes for it just to download. You'll then turn the device on and off again, and away you go. All the popular add-ons are on there. As I say, absolutely fantastic. If you wanted to personally build it yourself, then obviously using the bits and pieces at the top of the toolbar, you can go ahead and just browse add-ons. So video add-ons, program add-ons, repositories. You know, if you know what you're doing, again, an absolutely fantastic bit of kit. Maintenance and other bits and pieces as well. But that is everything on the Aries Wizard. As I say, you'll get the links to our website once you've completed your purchase, and you can go ahead and have a look exactly how to download the Aries Wizard. Very simple, leave it to the professionals. They maintain all of this on a 24/7 basis. Why even bother looking at trying to build it yourself, or having pre-installed builds that are more than likely going to go wrong and over time won't be maintained as well as these guys will be able to do it. Thank you very much for listening.